wow, it just, we started getting leads like $8 a lead, you know, $5 a lead when we were before paying, you know, 45 to 50.
Today, we have a very special social marketing hour, something that we should have done a very long time ago. Why? Because this individual that we're bringing in today into the social marketing hour is Jorge Rodriguez. Jorge Rodriguez is the Chief Marketing Officer of AGM. As you may or may not know, depending on how long you've been in my world, on our world, AGM Marketing, which stands for Attention Grabbing Media, is responsible for the marketing of many incredible organizations and people, including Grammy Award-winning artists, and including $100 million corporations, and including Natural Slim, Dr. Eric Berg's. We've done marketing for Damon John, and so on and so on. So we are really deep into the marketing world over here. And this individual right here has been really behind the scenes of making sure that we can deliver quality strategies for our clients. Because the one thing that makes us very different at AGM is that we're not just running ads for people. We're not just going out and creating an advertising campaign. We are masterminding strategies. We're creating on an account overall goals and visions and executing on a purpose. And we're getting the content and the message seen by as many people as possible around the world. So we have a whole different model over here, because it's not about, hey, we want to run the ads for you. It's about, we want to help you and we want to become your marketing arm. So there's nobody to talk about this better than Jorge, because Jorge has been with me from the start. He's actually a family member. He's my brother-in-law. We've been learning about marketing for many years. We've been going through many, many ups and downs together, because we went through the whole bankruptcy process that I went through. Well, he was there right here next to me by my side while I was going through that process, and he had to rebuild himself up just like I did. So we have a lot of stories to tell. So we want to talk to you guys today about his story. We want to talk about the process to becoming successful, and talk about opportunities that are happening today in the social media world, because these opportunities, they don't come all the time. And I want to make sure that you guys have clarity on these opportunities, because right now there's some major ones, and nobody's going to be able to give you more of a clarity on these opportunities than on the inside of AGM Marketing at the top of the organization when it comes to marketing strategy. So we're going to go ahead and bring Jorge now in, and Jorge is going to confirm with me if he can hear me in a second. So you guys here can now all see them. Jorge, can you see me and hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's great. So I can hear you too. So we're golden, man. Okay, good. So now, first things first. It's not fair, man. Look at your beard. Look at mine. It's just like, it's just not right. All right. I want to be like you when I grow up.
The no shave has started. Actually, it just continued from last year. I just left it.
That's right. I have seen that way bigger though, way bigger. So it's not as big as your record-breaking numbers for that beard.
Yeah, I used to have it out to like here one time, but that just gets way too annoying, man. This is what I prefer right here.
I'm sure your daughter doesn't really like trying to kiss you or something.
No, they actually hate it. And the wife too.
Yeah, they hated the wife too. Yeah. Okay, guys, so we're going to be talking about marketing today. But before that, Jorge, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us a little bit about your story. I know that right now we're joking, and you are very involved with teaching our audiences and our coaching program students. And you also have your TikTok, and you've gotten really deep into that. And Coach Jorge has been doing some content and going viral with his content. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What drives you, your story? How did you get started with this? I know the story, but I want to hear from you.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks. I'm excited to be doing this with you. I think, like you said, it was due, because I do have a lot of good content to share with everybody. But as far as the story goes, I mean, very close knit story with Manuel, and if you guys have been following him, then it's going to be very similar. But basically, actually, Manuel and I have tried different ventures together, and so that's been fun, and going through that and the ups and downs, such as like we tried stocks one time, and it was like roller coaster. You would be very highs and very lows. So definitely not for us. So we said step away from that. And then, one time we tried real estate investing. Okay, especially when this was super hot back in like 2007, 8, whatever, right around that time. And then, yeah, so we got in trouble with that as a lot of people did. But then eventually we both kind of started getting into marketing around the same time. It actually just happened that we were looking for, ways out or different solutions to improve, our life and our income for our family and stuff like that. So we came across Amazon. That was one of the things. And then from there, once you start building an Amazon business, you start to see, well, what else can I do outside of Amazon? You don't want to rely just on Amazon. So that's when I think both of us started to look at other solutions. I actually started with SEO first, and I started learning a lot about the SEO world. And then I moved on to the Facebook marketing world, because where I was working before doing this AGM agency with Manuel here, I was working at an insurance agency, and we were paying for leads, and we were paying close to like $35, sometimes $50 for a lead just to call them. Sometimes they wouldn't even answer the phone. So it was a lot of money we were burning through. And we had to figure out another solution to become lead, independent and not depending on someone else giving us those leads. As well as we were trying to figure out a way to bring down that cost of the lead. So Manuel was like, dude, have you tried doing these Facebook lead forms that it basically pulls all your information that you already have on Facebook, your name, your email, your phone number. You already gave it all to Facebook. It's super easy. So I hadn't tried it. I did try it, and then it was like, wow! We started getting leads like $8 a lead, $5 a lead when we were before paying $45 to $50. So I went all in. I got super excited, and I'm like, I got to learn everything about this. So, yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
The rest we'll continue on here.
We have so many stories to tell. We don't have time to cover all of them, but I have to go back 2 minutes in your story, and there's something that I think it's something that we have to tell. And it was one of our, people don't understand the process sometimes. They look at the success. I mean, we have this great company right now. We've been very successful at it, and we're really good at it. I mean, we found our area that we can help businesses thrive, and we are successful at it, and people pay us a lot of money to do what we do. That's now, but they don't see the process to get to where we're at today. First of all, Jorge doesn't have a college career. Neither do I. We have been hustling and trying to figure out a path along the way. But let me tell you something which is a part of our story. I was a consultant for many years, and I would deliver services for my church as a consultant, all right? And this is something that might not be part of what I talked about in the past, but I think it's a good opportunity for us to talk about this right now. And in 2006, I came into the United States. I already met Jorge. I'm married to his wife for the last 15 years of my life. And I met him in Mexico somewhere around 2003. In 2006, I moved to the US, and without having any credit, no credit, all right? I lived in Mexico for years, so I had no credit built up. I had no credit cards, nothing. Without no credit, without a stable income, I think I was making $400 a week, $500 a week or so. Somehow, I found a house when the first baby was born, and I have 4 of them now. I found the house, and I went to the bank, and I said, can you lend me $250,000? And the bank said, sure, why not? But I don't have any money. I don't have money for a down payment. Don't worry about it. Sign over here, all right?
The good old
So they
days.
gave me, was that?
The good old days.
The
Just
good old
sign,
days, right?
Sign and we'll give you as much money as you want for more.
We call them the nightmare days because.
Yeah.
So you were married to Jorge's wife. You mean his sister.
I was just corrected on. I said that I was married to Jorge's wife. Please, I apologize for that. I'm married to Jorge's sister. That would be like. That's in another religion, right? Or I don't know. You had to say it, Chris. Thank you. So I apologize for that, guys. Married to Jorge's sister, all right? I love Leanne. Leanne is like a sister. Jorge's wife is like a sister to me, all right? Anyways, going back to the story, 2006. So I get this house, and obviously I couldn't afford it. So, it happened like to millions of other Americans and people in the United States that we lost the houses. So in 2007, 2008, Jorge and I went through that process of rebuilding ourselves, and we have like stories to tell about this, and it was like, I mean, it was intense, guys. I mean, we didn't have money to feed ourselves. It was quite something, you know. Like I had to. There was a moment in time in which I looked at my wife and I said, I cannot believe that I'm telling you this, but I don't have money to buy diapers for our son, and I don't know what to do about it. And we went for that process. Well, one of the things that we tried, because I had nothing but passion and a desire to get out of it, and Jorge had a skill, which is he was getting into the real estate world. And I remember this, like, it's like Chris, Jorge, like as if it was yesterday. All right. This is going to be an interesting story for a lot of people, especially in our organization, that they know us quite well and they work with us every day. But at some point in 2008, I don't know if it was 2008, 2009, Jorge was doing something, learning about flipping houses. And he had no money, first of all, right? It's not like he's buying houses with his money, with his credit. There's something called hard money lending, right, Jorge? Hard money lending.
I don't even want to hear those words anymore.
He doesn't want to hear those words. He's not feeling comfortable right now. But he actually learned about this process, which is people that lend you money, and even though you don't have any credit, they charge you like an outrageous interest rate. And obviously, if you miss on paying the responsibility, you're going to lose whatever it is that you had. And it's a win-win for them. It's a lose-lose for the other side, and generally. But hey, we were desperate. So Jorge buys this house. Jorge, we got to tell the story, man.
Yeah,
we got to tell the story. All right. So Jorge buys this house.
I throw away the #1 rule of real estate, right? Location, right? They say, I don't care. I just saw like some house, some deal, and they said, yeah, we'll get you the money. 25% interest. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. Let's do it. I was just so excited to like start flipping house and start like implementing what I was learning. Yeah.
So I was excited to be a part of it somehow, but I barely know how to put a light bulb on. I don't know how to, handyman-y is not my thing, right? Fixing buildings, not even remotely close to being my thing. So I'm like, how can I take a part of this? How can I be a part of this? Because Jorge is going to make a lot of money. And he's going to buy this house, he's going to fix it, and he's going to flip it, and we're going to be rich, right? So then he does hard money lending. He buys a house. The house is his. And then we're like, okay, good. So we got to get somebody to fix it now, to renovate it, because you know, it needs to be renovated so we can flip it. So then we find this person, all right, story for another day. But then we find this person, and this person needs consulting. So I'm like, perfect, that's what I can do. So I'm going to offer my services for free for a certain amount of time, which is like months of my time. And I'm going to be like, well, Jorge, this is what I'm going to do. You don't have to pay this person to do the work, because I'm going to make a deal that is going to offer consulting services to him for a duration of, I don't know how many hours of services, of the only thing that I know how to do at that point. So perfect, we figured it all out. It was a win-win for everybody, right? Like, so we got the house, hard money lending, we got the contractor to do the renovations. I was offering my services, and nobody had to do anything else. It was beautiful. Well, this guy worked on the property and got it to a condition of being beautiful. Would you say that he got to a condition of being beautiful?
It was nice. Definitely a good flip.
It was a good flip. The problem was that nobody bought it. Why? Because, I mean, it was the worst possible location in the world. Literally, I don't know how many pounds of cocaine were being trafficked in front of that location every single day. I don't know if it was heroin, cocaine, whatever it is. It was in front of a drug center, and it was
location.
Criminal.
Throw that out the window. Who cares? Let's just go.
Wasn't it the one time you were there and you were looking at the house, and then there was a gangbang shooting or something? Just
they had broken in. They had broken into the house, and just push past that. Hey, ignore it. Don't worry. Just keep going.
So it was a complete failure, guys. Like a complete and utter failure. I was actually right now in debt, and I had to deliver so many hours of consulting for free, which it's how I made money. And Jorge was trapped in this location that nobody would buy. And I mean, that's just one story out of probably dozens of them that we have of absolute total failure. I have For another day, we can do a podcast on my story with the stock market. Not for today, right? But it's incredible what we go through, and that's part of the process. So wherever you might be today, realize that there's a process for you, no matter what that process is. And it's inevitable when you find success that there's a lot of stories like this that lead up to where you are at today. So
yeah,
Jorge, can you tell?
Now looking back and, you know, with all that info and just with the hindsight, like I do feel like that process is part of everything. You know, you just learn, there's never a lose. You just learn from everything. And now you know how to be better, how to not do that again, how to not fall for, you know, make sure you check certain things in the future, depending on what you've been through. You know, it's like you learn from everything. There's never a lose situation, never a fail, because you learn from that and you get better.